All right, hello. It's been a while. This time I'm not wearing my shirt because I got to go do an interview, and it's Friday. So, yippee. Well, I want to make this video because you know what the most aggravating thing is when somebody like, how can I say this? Would be a better way of saying this or explaining this? It's like, I've been around my job for about 15 years. Okay, 15 years I've been here, going on my 16th soon, and some may, I just want to say, man, it's so aggravating right now because, it bothers me because every day, there's days every day, all this time that I spent here in this job for 15 years, man, it's always some crap. And what I'm talking about is the little bit of this, the racism that you can hear, right? And the discrimination. Now here it goes. Number one, my wife is white. Okay, and I'm not referencing to all white. I'm talking about your country bumpkins, your crunchy pumpkins, and these dang people that I work with, and they're always in higher positions. They feel like they have some dominating thing over you. Okay. When I first started, I started at one place for 7 years. I put in my time. And when I first got there, they were like, hey, you need to go ahead and take care of this. If you do this, you'll get this, blah, 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 blah. Within a year, I had everything needed. Everything needed because I wanted to pursue myself further. Okay? But it was always that thing. Okay? And, I was even told there was a point in within the 7 years I was with this. Now, mind you, I'm not working like other jobs. I'm working in the same place that has different departments. I'm not going to mention it because if you guys guess it, whatever. But anyway, so, I remember talking to the supervisor at the time. I say, hey, man, I want to move up, blah, blah, blah. He goes, no, you're good at what you're at. In landscaping. Now, that's what he said to me, and I told him, I said, that's not who I am. That's not what I came here for. And with this same dumbass, and I'm going to say it like that, dumbass, later on, he says something. One day we was in the office, and he said, yeah, we're going to get them damn Mexicans to go ahead and, how you know they were Mexicans, and I'm standing right next to him. Okay, mind you, don't go nowhere. I applied. You got guys who just have less years or a year in this field. All right, they getting promoted. Granted. Okay. So what I did was, all right, I'm gonna look forward. I'm gonna go ahead and go forward. I moved to another department, construction related, and good money. Got out of that field, the other field I was in, and when I got there, it was funny because when I went to the interview, and through the interview, everything was great. But the guy who is now the supervisor over there wasn't there. He wasn't even the supervisor at the time. But it was so funny because I will never forget it. When I walked in there, he saw me, and he was like looking at me like weird, like, oh gosh, I'm not white. He expected somebody white. You could just tell. You could feel it. You can tell that it wasn't his choice. The difference, and whatever. So I did my time there. Okay, I did my time there. I did another 7 years there, almost about 8 years. And I came to this. Okay, so, but within that time, I knew that there was never going to be no really promotions, because that outfit was very small. And then it has become even smaller, because at the time we were doing a lot of heavier stuff. But you know what? They wanted me to keep me as a painter. Everybody knew me as the painter. I didn't apply for being a painter. I'm not only a painter. It says at the time I was a maintenance technician. Construction. Well, that went out and spread everywhere, and the painter, and I got frustrated with that. I said, listen, man, I'm not only a painter. I'm a construction maintenance like everybody else. We're in a construction department. We should have the same level. But the thing was, once again, they wanted me to be at a level they wanted me to be, nothing further. Okay, they get the other boys. They get special preferences. You had a part-timer, an old part-timer there, white dude, that old man. He comes in there. The other part-time guy that retired and came back, they treated him like garbage. He was a white dude, old white guy, retired. And this guy comes over here, and they put him on a silver platter, and then boom, he had more pull over me and everything else that he wanted to do than anything than myself. But once again, they try to keep me at a level. Okay? Now I'm in this other department, which is great money. It's what I wanted to do at the very end. But you see, there's these dudes, there's always that one jackass that's in there that he is on the top and he thinks he's got this thing over you, and I feel like, because I got an interview and I got the job and all the other stuff, like I'm supposed to kiss his ass. And that's not how it goes. So he figures he could talk to me and suggest and make gestures and say things in a way that kind of like, tries to intimidate me. And let me make it clear. Like I said, I've been here 15 years. I've been in this game for a long time. They don't scare me. Okay? They don't scare me. Because you know why? Because I am not that kind of guy that you're gonna just figure you're gonna just talk to me any kind of way. You're gonna make sure that you're gonna make yourself look like you're high and mighty, and once again, because I'm not your little good old boy system, that I'm not worthy. I don't have the brain or the IQ to do anything else. And number one, you didn't give me the job. Number one is God gave me the job. God put me there. Okay? That's facts. Because I can go back when I first started at one department and how things rolled for me really quickly. Okay? I'm a person that I'm a determined person. Okay? I'm a go get it person. That's facts. Okay? That's facts. Okay? And I'm not intimidated by no person. Okay? And I'm gonna give you an example like today. Come out, I get in, I'm in my cubicle. So because number one, here it goes. Number one, we're all mask mandated. Number one. So you can't come out of your cubicle and roam around, do anything without a mask. I'm in my cubicle. I'm done. All my paperwork's done. There's nothing for me to look at. I'm in my cubicle. I'm reading. I'm writing some things down, whatever. Minding my own business. So the head man, not really a head man, I don't even know what he's there, but, he comes down there and he's talking smack, and they all have their mask off and they're all sitting in their little thing. all not in the cubicle, all outside, talking. You know, I said, you know, I peek around there and I see with them, and then my hat's backwards. My county hat that they never paid for. Okay? Because they won't pay for hats. And especially the hats that I like. You know, I went out and paid my money. Okay? I respect, when I go out there, I like to be in uniform. I'm in total uniform. Okay? That's just me. I have my hat on backwards, you know. Oh, what's up with that? That's a hood rat? Oh, I said, oh, that's what we call it now? Hood rat? You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to intimidate and then he's trying to make jokes about stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he goes, well, what? You go working out, you go outside, you know, on the field like that? And I'm like, I'm just trying to ignore him, man, because you see, he's trying to gain an audience on me. All right? But he got the wrong one. I said, yeah, I wear it outside. Oh, don't wear it outside. I said, you know what? I didn't say anything after that. That's quiet. I said, don't you got something to do? Because see, he's not supposed to be back there. He's no longer in that department. Okay? You know, so he's out there running his mouth, trying to clown on people. They ain't gonna try to clown on me about stupid crap. And I'm like, you know, I said, he goes, oh, you know who's your boss? I said, I got too many bosses. And then he was like, he pointed out to my supervisor that's there, make sure he doesn't wear that out in the field, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? I said, yeah, well, who's your boss? Oh, he's not here. His name is blah, blah. Oh, he's not here. I said, oh, yeah, okay. But he comes in the morning, kind of visits. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't like that. Because, see, he's picked the wrong one. I ain't the one. Okay? And I'm not, and so what I did, I left it, clocked out, bounced. Because, you see, I could be very quick. Okay? Real quick with the mouth. When you start to clown on me, I can come back and start clowning on you real quick. Okay? He forgets. And there's a lot of people that I think around there think that I'm brand new. I'm brand new to that division. Okay? But I'm not brand new in the system. I've been in the system for a long time. So I know where my boundaries at, and I know where I stand at. And I have a respect because of supervisor and all this other crap, okay? But you're not going to intimidate me, okay? You're not going to intimidate me because, number one, man, it's not going to happen, dude. It ain't going to happen. You know? It's funny because I could have said, well, why are you outside the cubicle without your mask on? I don't give a damn who you are. High supervisor, whatever. You want to clown? Bring it, man. Because right here, this is not my one-stop destination. Because I don't believe in that. Okay? I don't believe in that. And you're not going to make me be a person that you want me to be. Number one, I'm professional. Okay? And number two, I put my thing, I go 110%. All right? I'll joke with the best, man. Don't get me wrong now. I'll clown with the best. You know, I'll shoot the shoot with you, man. Whatever, man. But when it becomes now, you can almost tell when it gets personal, then I kind of like, I'm analyzing now. Once I hear something that becomes kind of awkward, then I stop and I analyze my next steps. Because that's my defense system. I start to analyze, and then after I analyze, I go out and shoot pending on that situation based on the conversation, the mood, and everything that goes in between. Okay? Okay? And listen, I'm gonna be real. I got a short temper too. But as I getting older, you know, it's not as, you know, bang. Because I get older, I get mature, but at the same time, I learn how to use words, okay, and I analyze things before I speak. Okay, so, but like I said, once again, it goes back to where it's, you know, they try and intimidate me and try to make belittle me, and it's not gonna happen because, you know, I don't live for this place. I only work at this place. You know, yeah, it's a job that gives you benefits, blah blah blah. You guarantee a check, blah blah blah. But there's one thing, man. I mean, I will stick up for myself when I deem it that I am right. I will stick up. If like I said, man, I analyze before I speak. You know, unless it's really quick and it's like, you know, you're coming up to me all kinds of stupid way, then I don't know. I can't guarantee that. You know what I'm saying? I might flip just like way you flipping. Okay? So that's one of those things, man. I mean, they just kind of like try to demean you in some kind of way, you know? And honestly, man, when I hear the word like hood rat and stuff like that, it almost sounds like a prejudiced saying in a sense. It's like saying, you know, you're you know what your hood. Now, if I was a white dude, would you call that hood rat? No, because I don't know where that term comes from. Okay, number one, these boys right here don't know what hood rats are. Okay, they don't know what a hood is. In their little mind, they think they know what hood is. They pass by a hood. They might have worked in the hood. They never grew up in the hood, so they don't know anything about what being hood rat is. Okay, but anyways, I digress. But let me tell you something, man. I got 8 years here. I'm hoping to make it to 8 years. But there's something that I always think in here, and only in here. Expectations. I don't dwell on it here, and I don't honestly, I don't have any expectations here. Because the way it is, that it's so crooked and so wrong, you know, you can't. Unless, you know, and it's like certain people will do certain things. You can hear, I've heard it out of these people's mouths that become in these positions. They you know, they will say, hey, they will actually kiss the ass. But you see, what that problem is, there's always a consequence. But anyways, talk about something else. I want to finish what I had to say, man. But like I said, I'm not intimidated by no person. Okay? I don't care if it's in the workplace. I don't care if it's out here. You know, I'll be direct and straight. But there's one thing, I am not scared of no man alive. Okay? So, my work ethic is good. I'm on time. Okay? I do what I'm supposed to do. If I don't know, I'm going to ask the questions. I keep my paperwork tight. I keep my uniform tight. Okay? And I go out here and I deal with people all day. Okay, so, you know, these guys try to be funny, but they're not, man. They're stupid. So that's it. That's all I really had to say, man. So don't feel intimidated, man. And like I said, I don't feel intimidated by persons. You know, it was like a real incident. Once again, they wanted me to wear these stupid pants, and they don't fit you. You know, yeah, it's 36-30, but you know, 30 length is a guy who's almost 5'8", 5'9". I'm not nowhere near that. So they was never gonna hem it. I needed to be hemmed, number one, and the pants was so big that you could get caught on, you know, because you gotta climb in the truck to go get. I gotta climb in the back of my truck to go fetch my maps, my plans out there. Okay, so it would get caught or something. So what I decided to do with my money at the time, and then they reimbursed me. They said, well, normally we don't do this. Hey, I didn't ask you to do anything. Okay? I didn't ask them to do anything. I didn't expect anything from that. But they know that I went and did it, And they said, well, give me the receipt, blah, 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 and they paid me back for it. But that lets you know that my uniform, I when it comes to my uniform, I got to make sure I'm looking good, and nothing's going to prevent me from doing my job. Okay, especially when I'm, walking around out here in this thing, freaking stuff out here. I don't want to be, my pants being caught on anything. And so, number two, so I had asked, I said, hey, if I get a hat, they give us this stupid hats like this, okay? It don't fit right because it's a fitted hat, okay? They figured, well, we give you, we supply you a hat that they don't, none of them dudes, females and males don't wear hats. There's only guys in the field that really wear hats like me. And I said, you know what? I don't like this hat, man. So I said, I asked my supervisor, and I think I asked the other one that gave me this ill today. And I said, is it all right if I was to get a trucker hat, same color, and put the county emblem on there? Would it be sufficient? Yeah, okay. They always do that. Okay. But then when it comes down to this, everything is tripping. Look, this guy didn't do what I told him today. So, whoops. Thank you. So anyways, let me hurry up get with the story, man. So anyways, I was talking to this one chick. I don't know who the hell she is. She thinks she's queen bee of all this. It's so funny because everyone thinks, because they work in the office, they got this power trip. And she goes, well, that's not county whatever issued hat, and you can't wear that. So I went and got it done anyways. And it looks exactly like this dumb hat that I just showed. Okay, and it has the county emblem and everything. I just put it back there. And so anyways, so this is where this hat thing comes from. People ask me where you get this hat from and all that. And I'm like, hey, whatever. But once again, it's like this thing, they want to try you, and then they want to put fear in you. That's not going to work with me, because I'm not afraid of nobody. Okay, if they would told me, if anyone at the low end would say, oh, you can't wear this hat no more, blah, 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 I would have went to the top and said, listen, this hat right here, it has air that breathes in there, in my head. It's exactly the same color, exactly. And it has the county emblem on there. Perfect, the exact county emblem on it. Because there's no mistaking. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. This hat right here. Look at it. Good hat. Good hat. Okay? Nothing wrong with the emblems. Looks the same. It says the same exact thing. It's just people, it's so stupid. Listen, you're just a number at this place, man. That's all. When you're gone, people talk about you for about a week. It's like death. After that, you're not thought of. So, excuse me, dang, sorry, that was a bad one. Anyways, guys, I gotta jump and go ahead and get an estimate going. And like I said, in the meantime, just this is something I had to talk about, because this is my way of expressing. So when I express it like this, makes me feel better. So thanks for watching, if whoever watches. And like I said, man, you always keep your head up, man. All right, peace.